Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So for today's video I am going to be filming my January sales haul. So I know we're only like a week into January at the moment, but I've been buying all this stuff since like Boxing Day throughout the sales, so I thought I would film it now. And obviously I did used to do a haul every month, but I literally just can't afford to do that anymore. And in about 3 weeks time my car insurance is due. And I've just bought a new phone, so yeah, this is probably going to be one of the smallest hauls I've ever done, but I thought I'd film it anyway. So if you do enjoy watching it, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. I have actually just hit 400 subscribers about an hour before filming this, which is amazing, so thank you so much for that. And without further ado, let's jump straight on into it. Okay, so the stuff I've got is from New Look, Superdrug, Boots, Victoria's Secret, Primark and Selfridges. I'm pretty sure that's everything. So there's like 1 or 2 items from each place, so I'll just start with the Primark bob because that is next to me. So the first thing I got is out of the Mary Poppins film collection. You know, Primark do like lots of different Disney collections, like all the Beauty and the Beast stuff there. So yeah, I got this bowl which has the 4 penguins on. I've never actually properly watched Mary Poppins. It's not really like my favourite Disney film in the world, but I did think this bowl was very cute, so I got this, and it says on it supercalifragilisticexpialidocious like all around the bowl, and it's actually spelt properly. And yeah, I just thought this would be like a really nice bowl. I do have some like unicorn ones and stuff as well downstairs, so you know, I like to be a bit extra. And I think this was only £5, so it wasn't that dear at all. I also then picked up this really weird glove looking thing. So this is to wash my makeup brushes with, because at the moment I use this one from Real Techniques. I've literally had this since I was in about year 9 at school, so it's like 5 years old near enough now. So yeah, and it just kind of goes on the back of your hand, and then there's a bit for each section. But it is quite small, and I do have a lot of brushes, so I thought I'd try this out because you can literally just put your whole hand inside it, and then it says rinse, scrub, cleanse, like there's a bit for each one. I did see this ages ago, but I never picked it up, and then I was walking down the aisle and I spotted it again. It was only £3, so I thought I'll give this a go and we'll see how I get along with it, because when it comes to washing my brushes recently, like this past year, I've become the laziest person in the world. It's an actual joke. And then the final thing I got from Primark this month was this pair of pyjamas that I've wanted for absolutely ages, and they were always £12, but then they were in the sale for £5, so I picked these up. So it's just these like pink pyjamas with white clouds on, and then they've got blue and yellow stars on. I've not done one of these videos for ages, like I can't speak. And then the buttons have just got little blue stars on as well, which I think is really cute. They're just these like soft, they're not like, I think they're cotton. Wait, let me check. I've got another pair of them which are the same material, which are Beauty and the Beast. They're shorts. Viscose it is. It's the same material what them striped trousers are that I wear quite a lot. So yeah, it's just got a short sleeve button up top, and then it's got some long, I can't even get to the end of them, flowy bottoms. I think these will be nice in summer because they're very light and airy. I know my Beauty and the Beast ones last year, when we had that like huge heat wave in June time, I absolutely lived in them because they were the only things that were cool enough to sleep in. So yeah, I picked up those. Moving on to New Look, the first thing I got was it was in the women's sale, but it was actually a kid's top, but it fits me anyway, so I picked it up. So yeah, it's this like black and silver sequin top. It is very extra, and when I bought it, it was just before New Year's, so it proper gave me New Year's vibes. I have worn this once before, and these like bits here are really itchy on your arms when you walk, which is a bit annoying because I do have quite sensitive skin. Pretty sure, no, I thought I'd kept the tag for this because obviously I did wear it before. I think it was like £15 originally, something like that. I know I got it for £5 anyway, and I got this in a size 14 to 15, so it is still like pretty big. I'd say like a 14 to 15 is about a size 8 in women's in New Look. So yeah, and the stuff is always cheaper in the kids range, which is always worth noting. Oh, I've got the receipt here. Yeah, it was £5, but it doesn't say what it was originally. And then the next thing I got is just this like long sleeve top, I'd say, because it's not actually thick like a sweater. So it just says Calabasas Calabasas, I don't know, California, West Coast, USA, and it's in this like, I need to stop saying it's this like muted pink sort of colour, musky pink, that's the word I'm looking for, and this was reduced from £12.99 to £9.9 to £6. So yeah, £9.9 is a bit weird. So that had like, it was pretty much half price, and then I got this in an 8, but as you can see it's like super oversized. Yeah, and I do like this because it doesn't have, you know, where they cuffed at the bottom sort of and they come in on these sweaters. This doesn't have that, so it'll just hang more looser, which I do prefer. And then the final thing I've got is something I've wanted for ages for my khakis. So I have like a flamingo on them at the moment, and I keep seeing this unicorn one, but it was £5, and I was like, I don't really want to pay that for another key ring. But it was actually reduced to £2.50, so it was half price. So I ended up getting that, and you'll probably be seeing that on my car keys pretty soon, even though you won't be seeing my keys. And then from the Victoria's Secret sale, we went to the Trafford Centre one. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love these bags. Like, I think they're the prettiest things in the world. I love this sort of cartoon detailing. Yeah, I got 2 of the sprays. They were, I think it was £15 each, 2 for £20 or 3 for £24. So I just got the 2 for £20 because I literally don't have the space for 3 of them. And I picked these mainly because I absolutely love the like cosmic packaging on them and the names. And it's all like, you know when it's like red bumpy to touch, don't know what you call it, it's like 3D sort of. So this black one is called Diamond Sky, and this is Dark Jasmine Crystal Pear Light Up the Night. It took me ages to find ones that hadn't been already sprayed in the shop. That's gone all over my legs, wow. Yeah, this is like a really kind of sweet, fruity smell, I'd say. It's quite like fresh. And then this one is called Magic Shine. They did actually have a really cute pink bottle, but I didn't like the smell of the stuff inside, so obviously I didn't get it. And this one says it's sheer clouds, luminous petals, get glowing. And then this one is... this one's like a lot more floral, and it reminds me of like actual perfume sort of. If you've ever smelled like, I think it's called CK1 by Calvin Klein, it's kind of similar to that. So this doesn't entirely fit in with the whole video, but I thought I would chuck it in anyway. So obviously I did get the iPhone XR this month. This was in my what I got for Christmas video, but I did buy it myself, and it kind of was in a sale because I got £250 on trading instead of £100 when I got it. It was like a Christmas deal. So yeah, this is the white 64GB version. I've been loving it so far. I've got used to the whole swiping up and having no home button now after 2 weeks. And when I go on my iPad, I'm like, why is it not unlocking? And I'm like, oh yeah, I've got to put my thumb on it because I've got to like use my thumbprint to get into it. Yeah, the battery on this is literally insane. My screen time is like 8 to 9 hours a day. It is so bad. And this lasts me like the whole day without fail pretty much. It does use more on 3G obviously than Wi-Fi, but it's really good. It's also got portrait mode on the front camera, which I absolutely love because I've only ever had it on the back camera before. The only thing is it doesn't have 3D touch like my 2 previous phones did, and it doesn't zoom in quite as far on the camera. But apart from that, for £750 this phone is so good. And yeah, I also got this case for it as well. iPhone XR cases are so hard to get hold of, like literally no shop stocks them. Barely anywhere even does the X, to be honest. So yeah, I got this from Coconut Lane, and I think I paid about £14 for it. It's just marble, and then it's got some holographic bits in it. So I thought I would chuck that in as well, and I'm going to stop throwing my phone about now before I lob it at the camera. And then I know this is in a Superdrug bag, but the stuff inside is actually from H&M. So I got this top. It's like a little cropped bralette kind of top, but not really, and this matches the trousers I wear like quite a lot. So I thought I'd get this as like a co-op because it might look nice like in an evening in the summer, say. So yeah, I thought this top was quite dear because it was actually £12.99, and it's literally like there's nothing to it. So for H&M that was expensive, but I thought they'd look really nice together. So yeah, I ended up picking up that. And then the thing I ended up getting from Superdrug I've wanted for ages, so it's the I Heart Revolution One True Love palette, and I love this mainly because of the packaging. Like, you can shake it, it's a bit like a snow globe, and I'm like such a sucker for things like that. So yeah, this was £10 I think, which is alright for a palette as nice as this. And then inside it's just got all like pinks and purples and like shimmery tones, which is so my sort of colours, even though I'm literally wearing like brown and gold eyeshadow today. We'll ignore that. On a normal day this is the sort of stuff I'd wear, and we all know I'm like such a hoarder of eyeshadow palettes. I've probably got about 50, so yeah, I got that as well. And it does come with a nice big mirror, which is always handy. So from the Boots sale, the first thing I picked up is this set of Real Technique brushes. Everything in the Boots sale is 50% off, like all of the gift sets. And obviously they do some pretty nice gift sets before Christmas. So these brushes were reduced from £16 to £8, and I use Real Techniques brushes on my eyes religiously, like every single day without fail. So yeah, you get the shading brush, the crease prep brush, the defining crease brush, and the large smudge brush, which is this one, and it says it's actually a new brush. I'm pretty sure I have got it in another set, but yeah, and they are special packaging because they're in a gift set, but they work out so much cheaper than buying them individually. Like this would have probably cost me about £25 to buy each of these individually, so I got that. And then I also got the Skinny Dip Cosmic Glitter Stack glitters. So these were reduced from £10 to £5, and you get 4 glitters inside. There's a silver one, a purple one, a pink one and a gold one. And whenever I go to like Con City Festival, things like that, I always do that thing, you know, you put like glitter around your face, forget it's on, and then end up knocking it all off. But yeah, I thought I would get these while they were cheap, because I know Skinny Dip glitters are really good, and no doubt I will be going to concerts and festivals at some point this year. I know like I'm planning some stuff at the moment, just need to get like the insurance out of the way. So yeah, in about 3-4 months time these will be coming in very handy. And then the final thing I got is actually wrapped up in this bubble wrap, the final thing from Boots, and it's this huge heavy candle. So this is by Skinny Dip, and this is the Winter Fruit and Vanilla scented candle, and it says Gold Baby Solid Gold. And it is a super big candle. I'm pretty sure this is one of the 40-hour ones, 50 hours it is, and it's so heavy, but I absolutely love it because it's like ombre from pink to purple. And if I designed a candle it would probably look like this. So I got that because obviously I have a lot of like candles in the background of my videos, so when they die this can go there. Then from Selfridges in the Trafford Centre, I got the Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. I've had about 3 bottles of this before. This is only the 30ml travel size one because I've never got a big full size one. So yeah, this was reduced from £10 to £8, so I just picked it up while it was there. The woman in the shop was like, this will only last you a week, but I know for a fact that the amount I use, this will last me about 6 months, so I wasn't going to get the bigger one. But yeah, this is actually the new packaging, which I do kind of prefer because the white one used to get covered in makeup. So I picked up that as well. And then onto the final 2 things. The second to last thing I got is these 3 stationery jars from Wilko. So these were £3.50. You get like, they're all copper coloured, and then you get paper clips, pins, and I don't know what you call them, like those things what you clip things on, like memo boards and things. I've got one of them up there but I don't know what they're called. So yeah, I always need things like this, and these look pretty, so binder clips, that's what they're called. I got them. And this very final thing I got is a play suit, which is from Misguided. Again, I got this out of Selfridges in the Trafford Centre. I saw this on about 3 different trips and I kept debating on whether to get it or not, but because I kept looking at it that much I was like, just go and get it. But by the time I went back to go and get it, it was only left in a size 10, so it is a bit too baggy almost, like around my shoulders and stuff. So yeah, it's like a super low V-cut neck, and then it ties up at the side here in a bow, and then it's got like really frilly legs. I think this will look really nice on a hot day in the summer. But what I might do is, because this is like one of the only clothing items, I'll actually try this on to show you what I mean. It's just like so baggy here, and I feel like unless I tape it down or something, or maybe pin it in, that might work. Like if I put pin further up, I'm going to have to do something because you know what I mean, I can't actually really go out in it. So yeah, that was £12. I'm not sure what it was reduced from. and there was no tag on it in the shop when I got it. The woman had to like do it off the label, and she wasn't actually that nice about it. So yeah, if you're ever misguided in the Trafford Centre, watch out for that. But yeah, that was the final thing I got this month. So I actually forgot to try this on before I put my camera away. So yeah, I'm just filming this in the mirror, but as you can see, this place, it's like super short. Obviously I am like 5'10", so I mean, what can I expect? So in that sense, I'm glad I got a 10 just so it drops down a bit more. But this bit here is just so gapey of me. It needs like, I reckon if I pinned it sort of there, it might be better, because at the moment I don't really think I can go out like this. Like, it doesn't look too bad like that, but I just wouldn't feel comfortable. So that is everything for this week's video. If you have enjoyed watching it, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll be back next Friday at 4:30 with a brand new video. Bye!